I like how your stream is called Toga Battle Challenge instead of Toga Shitcard Challenge. Keeping it family friendly. Ah, there we go. Something changed? Thing? Oh boy. Yep. We are live.
Here's Kame.
Yep. I don't know who just asked if we can hear them, but we can hear you. I just do not have an overlay.
Thanks, dude. I was just testing something. Appreciate it.
Oh, I can't even write first. Oh my god, I got myself into it.
Next. Yes.
That was a 504 from a fucking standing start. Jesus Christ.
Ah.
So smooth.
So, Facundo, are you gonna lead our race or?
Yup. Yup.
Wait, who are they against with today?
Let's say it again in real life, so maybe cut out the swearing?
Got it.
I don't think I'm gonna watch the stream because I think my computer my internet might just die because my Wi-Fi chip is heating up fast. So
I have my PC connected via LAN and wireless now. So, yeah, no matter what happens.
Ethernet.
Yeah.
I'm on wireless. Normally I would use Ethernet. I just don't have like quick access to the router. It's like in the garage and I'm literally across my house. So.
Yeah, well, my wireless net is actually faster than my Ethernet, so yeah. And I'm using my telephone as hotspot instead of going through the router.
I feel that.
Welcome to Germany.
Go away. I love you. Come on.
Yeah, that little S that's like dismantibly hard.
Yeah, because the wall kind of juts out there in a place that you wouldn't expect it to.
And it will kill you.
Has and will. And has many times. Actually.
Elderly Mountain just wants kids to leave it alone.
Sustenance has been required.
Yay.
My settings switch to blur.
Jesus Christ, the cappuccino just sounds so good.
I'm not gonna lie, I think it'd be fun to run it back with like 90s American cars.
Alright. I'll go for some practice.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I'll go for some practice runs too. Where's my headset?
For one of those weird 2000 Camaro revivals.
Damn.
Where am I
You
now?
you really just used that, you're really pushing the limits there. That's all I have to say.
You know you put enough hot sauce on your food when it actually hurts to breathe around it.
What?
No. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong.
F.
I'm heartbroken.
Alright, let's
Make sure he's still well. I wish I could move the wheel faster, but I can't.
I feel that. Where has my practice gone?
I need to make my setup a little bit driftier. And less, like, oversteery. I don't know if that makes sense, but, like...
Yeah, I know, my setup is actually stupid stable. Like, if I don't lose the control of the car on purpose, I'll just understeer into the buffer. But it's the best for getting out of corners. So, like, it just getting used to it.
Oh,
If I-
shadow.
Oh, yeah, back.
Ow.
Everybody's saying things like they've tuned their suspension, and I'm starting to feel like I'm at a huge disadvantage.
Oh no, I haven't touched my suspension at all.
I just slammed my car for that.
Did it hit you?
No. I just pinned myself in
Is that not a cut there, Facundo? Where you just clipped that?
Which part? I have no idea.
The inside of that corner after the last hairpin.
Oh, I don't know. Is it? Is it not?
Okay.
No, it's not a cut. You can just chuck it in the rally
If I
stand.
clip that, I die, so I can only grab the gutter just a little. Yeah. If I can get a wheel into it, I try to use that to hook around, but outside of that, if I go anywhere past it and touch that wall, I'm dead.
Okay, so
Okay.
Hi.
Yes. Sure.
Holy shit, bigger.
Awesome.
Hey folks, here we are, rocking and rolling. Welcome to the KameTrick Touge Challenge Irohazaka stage. We are just getting everybody signed in, calibrated, and ready to send it. This is the part, if you are a regular, you have already done this, where you hit that like button. I've got 32 viewers to welcome, 39 likes. Well done, guys. But we're going to make sure we pump that number up as much as possible, hype the algorithm, do all those good things. Oh, dudes, I am stoked for today's event, let me tell you. We are at probably, for me, the quintessential track from Initial D and of Japanese Touge courses. It's a track where if you really like high-speed skills, it's maybe not that appealing, but there's something just really gritty and awesome about those. The fact that it's a one-way, so you could legitimately shred this road and not be a danger to society like a lot of the street racing stuff is, and of course the fact that it's just got those rally-style hairpins, one after the other, with the fast intro and outro section to top it off. I really, really enjoy this layout. As always, I'm going to shout out a couple of my recent subscribers before we get going. Trevor, Machine Killer 36, Mr. Nobody, Alan Moore, Greg Roberts, Bazuki, Matt Rizzi, PhD Kings as well. Thank you for subscribing, for sending it, and joining the KameTrick Drift crew here on the YouTube channel. I also do stream on Twitch every Friday night after I stream on YouTube from around 10:30 until midnight Central Time. So twitch.tv/KameTrick. If you are on that platform, drop your support there as well. Alright, we're gonna check out chat real quick. So yeah, this is a private event in the sense that once it starts, you can't join this one. However, we do accept driver applications for future events, and it's not anything particularly difficult. You just need to show up, because a lot of people express, enthusiasm, but then when it comes time to actually show up for one day, they just have other things. So we've got our crew here. We've got some good cars to look forward to as well. I'll tell you what we got today. We've got a 180SX Type X, a Skyline GTR Ken Mary Skyline, Toyota AE86, AW11 Supercharged MR2, an S13 Silvia, a Suzuki Cappuccino, and a Toyota Celica Club Sport. I'm really excited to see how these battles play out. I'm probably mid-pack today, so maybe upper half. I don't know that I'll do all that well because it is a track where if you drift and you fail, you can very quickly end up in a bad situation. We'll run through chat real quick. Shinigami, Matt, Kodaks, Sariella, what is up? Good to see you guys. Alex, as always, welcome back. Christoph as well. Downhill like Initial D, a little bit. Crying smile. So underrated. Well, thank you, man. I'm just happy to be rated. That's what I say. I mean, I wasn't even rated before, so we're going. Yeah, the Irohazaka jump will probably happen. I don't know that it'll result in a pass. It may result in a suicide, but we're going to give it a shot. And we're going to transition over. We'll pull up a little bit. This is the car that I'm running today. It's a 180 SX and a Silvia mixed together, the iconic Sil 80. And actually, I'm probably not going to use this view for practice, just because I am... Well, I might use this view for practice. Yeah, we'll roll with it. Get our music back as well. Sorry, we're just doing a little bit of housekeeping. There we go. Irohazaka is pretty cool. We're using the full track. Although for this battle series, it is a downhill track, and that's true. You reminded me. Shout out to Project Kaido. Their information is in the video description as well, but they actually sponsored this event with a discounted set of licenses for myself and our drivers to put this special on. So big up to Project Kaido for that. It's a beautiful track. It's super fun. Pro Gamer, what is up? Good to see you. Alright, we're going to send it. I'm doing a little bit of practice run because I don't really get to do that prior to the start of these battles. basically I just get the stream set up while everybody else does their warm-ups, and then we go for it. Now we don't have my usual pedal cam and over-the-shoulder cam back here for this scene, but when we start the actual battles we will, so bear with me on that. And I'm just keeping it leisurely, trying not to crash the car, which is quite easy to do, honestly. But if you haven't seen it, this is the track we'll be running today. Getting the tiniest bit of airtime over that bump. And drifting through the turns. It's mostly a second gear track. These are very stock cars. I am lucky in the sense that mine is geared decently. So I go down to first gear to exit the hairpins and run almost the whole rest of the track in second. There's a few spaces where we're going to go up to third. Oh, didn't quite get the e-brake entry right. Now last time that I was driving in the Touge challenge, I was using a shift lock fairly aggressively. I am not doing that for this. I'm actually clutching in and using the e-brake. And then because the engine speed is so low, I don't really need to heel toe my downshift into first. I just let the car do the tiniest of shift locks there, but it doesn't really impact anything. Oh, too much, out of control. That's the sort of thing that's going to lose battles when it gets to the actual challenge. And also that, where you've got a little bit too much angle and the car doesn't accelerate out. What you want is to slow down, tip the car in if you're going to, and then exit facing straight, power down. Up to third for just a moment, back down. And then we'll power out. So that is my strategy. Typically, grip driving is faster. I think, though, that it's going to be a pretty even wash, and also this approach is usually a little faster on corner entry, and it can be challenging to follow people that use it. So we'll see how that works out for me. Our usual style is in place for this event, meaning that the drivers have all been timed before the event, basically from the last Touge battle series that we did up until this one. We've had the server available to them. They've been setting times, and the bracket is basically created in that way. So whoever has the slowest 2 times will battle first, and then I think that's how we go. Actually, no, it's probably traditional where the fastest may have to fight against the slowest, but the slower car is going to have, as I get totally distracted talking, the slower car is going to have the ability to choose whether they want to lead or chase. These battles are cat and mouse style. So essentially we're going to start off in a line, and if the lead car is able to pull a gap of a couple of car lengths or more on the chase car, they will be declared the winner, and they will advance to the next round. I always mess that turn up. That's what's going to take me out during actual competition. If the chase car is able to maintain a gap and crosses the finish line within about a car length or 2, Micro is judging that, I'm happy that I don't have to, then the chase car will advance. And of course, if we're not sure or there's a protest, then we can always do a rerun. We had to do a rerun of our final last time, and I'm dead. So that's the gist of the track. And at this point, I'm gonna focus on actually driving it, because what I'm doing here is a little bit more challenging than what I tend to do on the Drift Bash, so I'm not actually going to be talking through as much on that. We're going to just enjoy some music, enjoy some driving, and then once we get into the battles, I can offer commentary on those that are not mine. Alex said, lost my NRG rim. UPS lost it. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. Grip Royals are pretty good, but yeah, that's what that's unfortunate. That is the drift life, though. Losing the car parts and shipping. It's happened to all of us. Tapestry. If I consider joining the Battle Stage Tournament Mine Servers host, I won't be able to just jump in randomly. Mind is sometimes driven with us in the battle series. And oh, we've got a cappuccino to follow. We'll see how this goes. Ooh, it's quick on the straights, I'll say that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It just depends. But at the moment, I'm just doing what I can do. Oh, catching the guardrail, says the cappuccino. Honestly, the hardest part of the whole track. That little S-bend is deceptive. Turned in slightly too tight. I eat these guardrails. Up to third. And very heavy on the brakes, trying to slow the car. Tip it around this turn as quickly as possible. A little late on the e-brake there. We're still keyboard, spacebar, e-brake gang. There we go, that's what we really are shooting for. Just that kind of whatever on entry, low counter steer on exit. Little bit small jumps. I don't even know if that's faster, to be perfectly honest. Here's a challenging section of track where we can very briefly make it up to third. But then we have to control the car going around the turn here. And if you go too tight, you get stuck on that wall, which is what I typically do, because by the time I get to it, I always forget. When I hit it, I always remember, oh yeah, I have to remember that. And like 2 turns before it, I lose the mental focus about the fact that that's going to be a thing, and I always forget. So we'll see if that works. That's the jump that I usually do if I'm going to do a jump. Or this one. There you go, there's a little Irohazaka jump action for you as well. Oh, cut it way wrong. I need to try that section again, but I'm going to have to try it in the battles because I don't want to keep you guys waiting all that long. And then we'll finish. So that's the gist of the track. This run would have been a 5:07. So that is basically that's 1 second slower than what I ran in the video that I posted. I've worked on my setup a little bit to try and make it better. But that's the gist. Brap, good to see you. Welcome. Dormet, welcome. Okay, we are about ready to start this off. I do need to go in and add 1 unit of fuel to my vehicle, just in case. Yeah, these battles are going to be stacked up. What do you guys predict? I think either somebody's going to wipe, or it's going to be just like excellent. But the hard part is probably that somebody's going to wipe. Oh, there's that guardrail. Yeah, if you smack it even just a little bit, it'll get you. Oh, look at that shot. That lineup is sick. Oh, Brap with the thumbs up and super sticker. Thank you, my friend. We're getting ready to have some good battles. Our drivers today, Tapestry, are all from the KameTrick Discord. We've got Facundo, Guarapolo, JT Pro, Katie, Mikro, Naraku, Sideways, Shadowhunter, and the Japanese one, call sign Jaeger. And then specifically, Sideways is in the 180SX, Jaeger is in the Kame Skyline, Facundo is in the Toyota 86, Mikro is in the supercharged AW11 MR2, Guarapolo is in the S13, JT Pro in the Cappuccino, and Katie in a Toyota Celica Club Sport, along with myself in the SIL 80. So we've got a pretty good day lined out here today. Yeah, the Cappuccino is a fast car. It's a small car, even though this is a one-way road, in that it feels like a 2-lane road. So as you can see next to my S chassis here, it's a tiny one compared to my vehicle. So it's going to be a interesting battle for him because the Cappuccino can get around the track pretty easily, but it is also easy to pass because of how small it is. And it's easy to make passes in it, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. Also, with that really short wheelbase, it's a pretty kind of sketchy car in the nicest of ways, but like, I tried it on this track, and it, yeah, there we go. I mean, goodness. It could fit inside of the 240, and also, he's got it slammed. Look at that style, boys. Look at that camber. That wheel tuck. So good. Meanwhile, I'm over here. I guess it's okay. Got that stretch. But that's going to be a fun car to watch for sure. Capel, what is up? Good to see you. Daniel Sapaniak, hey man, happy to have you aboard. Thank you for checking it out. I'm really happy that I'm able to do these Touge live streams in, for me, the afternoon. For you guys in Europe or across the pond, hopefully it's not 3 a.m. Hopefully it's, you know, more pleasant 10 p.m. or something like that, where we can actually hang out kind of casually. Caddison made it back in stream. We've got all these cars. We're kind of lining up, just being goofballs, because why not? Or we could be getting ready for our first battle. I've yet to see. Okay. Mick is getting people in place and gridded up. Mick Rowe is our sort of like grid chief for these events. He runs the bracket. He judges who is going to be the winner based upon proximity crossing the finish line, although probably 70% of the time anybody can tell, because by the 5 minutes later of racing, usually somebody has shown an advantage. I'm actually going to pull this out on a separate screen so I can reference it. I've got our bracket today, and I think everybody is here. Here's Mick, what's up?
Alrighty, so we were just about ready to go. So we've got Jaeger in the Ken Marie, and we've got Sideways in the 180SX. Jaeger has Sideways by about 2 seconds, so he was able to make the pick, and he chose to lead. So we're going to get rolling here in just a minute.
And we are letting our slower car pick, right?
Faster car.
Faster car picks, okay. I was thinking it was slower. Good enough. I'm going to get a couple of things set up here, and then I'll let you know when it's good to send them.
Sure.
So I've got a few overlays to set up. You guys pumped? I'm relatively pumped. In fact, probably about this pumped. Alright, we are good to go.
Alrighty, perfect. They're it looks like they're getting back in position, and yeah, we'll be off in just a second.
So we've got the Kame Skyline versus Nissan 180SX, and I'm pretty excited to see how this battle goes. The first area they're going to have to be careful through is right here. It's so easy to push a little too hard, and if you just barely nick those guardrails, then they will send you on an increasingly bouncy trajectory that will just cause you to get totally wiped. Whoa. And yeah, the weirdest thing for me after spending all this time practicing as a solo driver to set a solid time is when you are following someone on this track, it is surprisingly difficult to keep up. It's pretty easy to get a little too close and end up in a bad spot. We don't have any real special rules as far as the chase car hitting the lead car. Basically, you have to allow them to get set back up if it's your fault, which it generally is, especially on a road like this. And then they can restart from where they're at, and you can follow them at that point. If you manage to pass because they wipe or anything, you have to allow them to regain the position, and then you proceed from there. We haven't had too many issues. I'm probably one of our worst offenders for giving people little left taps, and it's just that drifting background. I push a little too hard sometimes when I get really serious. But so far, we've got a pretty evenly matched battle as they get started here. Who do you guys think is going to be able to carry it? Matt, it's epic. Jay with the music choice, heck yeah. No, this is, well, I mean, it could be a rip of Eye of the Tiger, Madison, but it's legitimately music from Initial D. The kind that doesn't have really any vocals and isn't, like, good to listen to by itself, so I shouldn't get too much copyright issues for it. We'll see. And yes, don't forget to hit like to help grow the stream. We're going to come on board here as Jaeger is pulling a slight gap. Not much. Probably now reaching somewhere in the vicinity of the halfway point. We are getting pretty close to some of the tight sections, getting pretty close to some of the jumps. And let's take a look at how the drivers are handling these different sections. So it looks like Jaeger in the Kame Skyline is probably using slight e-brake to tip the car into the turn, and our 180 driver who's sideways is also doing the same. So pretty much everybody so far has shown a similar strategy or base strategy for attacking the track as I've got. That was a solid exit. And you'll see too, really the trick to this strategy working is how much speed can you carry into the turn, and then when you're exiting, does the car exit going straight with the throttle down versus does the car exit in like a proper drift and you have to wait to straighten the car up, in which case you'll lose time. Pretty close right now. This is exciting. As we get into the tight section now, who do you think is going to cross the finish line with the advantage? Do you think that our Kame driver is going to continue to protect his lead? Do you think the 180 is going to hang on? Oh no, we had our first wipeout, and it is that little ridge, which is about what I would have expected. Like, that's probably what's going to take me out as well. I talked about that. It's just easy. Nobody's doing the jumps this time. Probably the drivers are a little rattled from that wipeout. So, not a whole lot to choose between these two so far. And we're out to the bridges. We're gonna see. It's really all about keeping the car together. It looks like the Kame is going to get the win, most likely by being able to keep the car together. Unfortunately, that is how the cookies crumble here at Irohazaka. What? All right, so
What? What happened there?
Nick, you're muted.
I just got. I was just trying to follow you. Or I was trying to match your speed going through there, and just that.
Oh man, I'm so sorry for
It was not
screwing up there. It's fine.
It's okay.
Well, so who won this?
That one goes to you, Jaeger.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. Oh, you and I are going up against each other next, Jaeger.
Really? All right.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'll head back up the long way around.
Alrighty. So I'm gonna drag you guys back up.
Fuel.
What did you say?
I thought you were gonna run out of fuel.
Yes, probably.
That's the classic strategy.
Just enough fuel to cross the line. All that matters.
I'm actually running 1 unit more this time because I ran out of fuel in the last, straight of the last battle.
Oh.
I'm running 5 liters right now. With 4, I can't make it down.
Yeah, I think I'm running. I can make it on 6, and I'm running 7 now, just in case we have a slow start.
Alrighty, so next up is going to be the 300ZX versus the Cappuccino. And Jaeger and Simon is going to drag you guys back up, and I will drag the next guys in.
Alright.
Alrighty, Shadow, JT, you guys ready to go?
Sure. Yep.
Cool. So JT, you have the faster of the 2 laps. Do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
I will lead.
Okay. Alrighty, so that's going to be the Cappy leading and the 300 chasing.
At the set line right here? Is this right?
Yeah, just where it turns into a straight again.
Okay.
Just get over there in position just because. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alrighty. Both drivers ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off. The reason that I wasn't talking right there is because I was in voice chat, of course, so that we could hear the start. And I didn't want to distract the drivers with my commentary. So, now we have the Suzuki Cappuccino, small and nimble, versus the Nissan 300ZX. Now, because of the balancing that we've had to do, the 300ZX is not a twin turbo, it's basically an NA build. But still, it's a David and Goliath looking battle here as we have a huge car chasing down a tiny car. At least that's the hope. I actually think, ironically, the Cappuccino is maybe one of the faster cars in a straight line. Something that we can probably improve our car balancing on in the future. But it's definitely a challenging car in the turns, even though it's got such a small footprint. So, let's see where we're at. It looks like right off of the gate, we've got problems all around. Cappuccino into the wall. The Z into the wall as well, unfortunately. that is just one of those sections of the track where you have to try and hold the car together, but everybody is sliding around, and so it's very easy to overdo it a little bit. But, I mean, it's Irohazaka, man. Anything could happen. You know, just because one driver makes a mistake like that on turn 5 doesn't mean that the other driver won't make that same mistake on turn 20. Because there are so many challenging turns on this track. Cappuccino bringing back memories of Initial D. Absolutely. Love the Cappuccino. And it is quick. Even though we're seeing some pretty solid driving out of our 350, let's switch over to the Cappuccino and see what sort of technique he's using to attack the track. So locking up the brakes on corner entry. And he's using that car's smaller size to his advantage and essentially attacking that turn in full grip. We'll see if it's the same here. It is, so that's the other way that you can attack Irohazaka. You can basically jet up to the turn, completely shut the car down, first gear, full lock, and make the quickest turn that you can, and then unwind the wheel under full power. So here we're seeing the two different theories for how to attack Irohazaka play out, and it won't be the last time that we do. Let's go on board. As you can see, there's pretty much no e-brake. There was a little bit of oversteer on that turn-in, but it is almost nothing. I don't know what sort of time JT is running in this Cappuccino off the top of my head, but it is looking pretty quick. Look at that tiny exhaust. But carrying a little too much speed in there, so still not a perfect run. And almost too much speed there as well. Let's see how this car, which is light and nimble, handles the fast sections where it gets incredibly twitchy and challenging. Looks like he's doing a pretty solid job of keeping it under control. Using some e-brake there, not too much. We'll come back and pick up our 350Z. Cappuccino continues to pull a gap, unfortunately. So this is going to be a pretty challenging race for our 300ZX driver to come back from. Skipping the jump. Not a surprise there. Mildly curious to see if our 300 driver will attempt the jump. It's not going to cause a miraculous change in speed, unfortunately. These Touge battles are always the sort of events where one mistake can basically end your competition run. Look at that beautiful slide though, man. That is fun to watch. And the Cappuccino is across the bridges. Flying through the track. And wrapping it up. I think, yeah, here we go. 300 is crossing the bridges now. So we know how this battle has turned out, but we're going to let him finish up.
God, that little thing is so fast.
That was quick,
Dude,
guys. Wow.
I beat my previous time by 5 seconds there.
Were you sandbagging? Yeah. Goodness.
No, I wasn't, dude. I just I don't know what happened there.
Got the Takumi zone.
I think it might have been since there was no one talking, I could just focus on hearing my tires squealing and actually get my braking under.
Yeah, it does help to to have that.
And also, having a 10-pound car, so.
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Well, good race.
So that one goes to JT. So JT, you will be up next against Wari in the S13, I believe.
Is that right now?
No. You got 2 battles before. So up next is going to actually be Jaeger and myself. So that'll be the Ken Marie and my MR2. I'm trying to figure out how I can get this thing to work. It's not cooperating.
We'll give you a second.
No, yeah, it's okay. I'm just keeping track. Okay, so JT, that one goes to you. I will drag you guys back up, and I will.
Right. So our winner there is the cappuccino.
We'll probably need you to send us off since I won't be able to do the count.
Not a problem. We'll get that taken care of once you guys get in position.
Yep.
All right. We'll let the gentleman get lined up here. I'm going to get our overlays set for our next battle. That is going to be the AW11 MR2 Supercharged and the Skyline C110 Ken Marie. And I always enjoy sharing some of the same old Ken Marie trivia. But we're getting ready to go, so I'm going to hop into the voice and help the guys get started up.
Yes, I want to lead.
Okay.
Alright, so Ken Marie will lead.
Ken Marie leading.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go through and find the cars. Waiting in the wings, we've got this AE8611 you guys may not have seen, but that car will be coming out soon as well. He's one of our faster drivers.
Okie dokie. Jaeger, you good?
I'm fine.
Alrighty. On your call, Kame.
Alrighty, gentlemen. We're going to send it in 3, 2, 1, go! And we are off. We've got the supercharged MR2 chasing the C110 Skyline, the Ken Marie Skyline. They call it that because back in the day, oh, and there's those dangerous guardrails I was talking about. Yikes. Back in the day, the Skyline was advertised by an American, I believe, couple, Ken and Mary, and they would go on dates in their Skyline. And so it became known in Japan as the Ken and Mary Skyline. And that's why you'll hear it sometimes called the Ken Marie, or the Ken Marie. Now, this is an interesting battle because we've got a front engine rear-wheel drive going up against a midship engine rear-wheel drive, and that does change the way that you need to drive these cars. And also, we'll all have to give Mikro, who's driving the AW11, a little bit of a break. Because, quite honestly, he did not get hardly any practice time on the server. He just had some IRL car challenges going on, and so he wasn't able to put in the laps that he normally does. So this might be a little bit of a rough run. Interestingly, the Assetto Corsa MR2 model has the ability to simulate damage once you tap the wall. Even if it's only a small tap, the car just ends up looking like a beer can, so that's kind of humorous. But so far, we are off to an okay start as the Ken Marie pulls a little bit of a gap. Let's go on board. And even the MR2 is using a little bit of handbrake to get around these turns, which is pretty exciting. I always enjoy seeing the old school interior of these cars as well. And a side, complete unrelated note as well. It's been a while since I've made time to watch, but one of the YouTubers that I enjoy watching is Regular Car Reviews, and I really became a proper fan and interested in the channel when I watched their AW11 MR2 regular car review. It was just great. That and the Lawn Man tractor riding lawnmower is also some of my favorites. So shout out to Regular Car Reviews as well. Alright, so the MR2 is actually caught back up. Interesting. This is that sort of gray area where I would hate to have to make a call on who won. But it is competitively close, we'll call it that. One of the tricks for the MR2 though is that because it's a rear engine, when you accelerate the car, any car does this, it leans back. And in the case of a midship, all of the engine's weight, several hundred pounds, is directly over the back tires, which is great for corner exit and keeping the tires from spinning. But at the same time, there's very little weight on the front. So, like in my car, when you slam on the gas, the car stays relatively planted from left to right. It squats a little bit. But in a midship engine car, because there's nothing heavy over the front, it can squat very easily, or the front becomes unweighted more easily. Of course, they adjust the suspension to compensate for this to a degree, but it has an interesting expression, because a front engine rear drive car, you can slam on the gas and the car will generally corner more. However, that may not be what you see for a midship, because you'll pick up those front tires and they'll sometimes get a little understeer. That guardrail has caught me out more times than I'd like to admit, that specific turn. Saucy drifting there. And yeah, sometimes the car just won't turn, and that has been my experience with the MR2 as well. It does have some understeer if you don't balance it just right. Micro is one of our better drivers at balancing it. Dipping their tire off the jump there. We will see if anybody goes full jump mode here in the future. And now we are to the bridges. This is the point that's going to make all the difference, and unless the Skyline driver makes a mistake, it looks like he was able... Oh my goodness, I jinxed him. Oh my, this is going to be close. And unfortunately, due to that mistake, it looks like Micro is going to advance. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is unfortunate.
Yes. Well,
So wait, what?
You just lost it going over the bridge?
yeah, well, it looks like there's a hole in the track surface, so yeah.
Is that what? Because it seemed like you had a pretty okay line overall.
I don't know. It seems like there's a bit of track missing or so, and I just dipped in there, and then that screwed me over.
Okay, I was changing cameras a little bit, so I didn't get to see your line going in, but I assumed you did what I do, which is you go in a little too fast, tap one wall, and it blasts you into the other one really hard.
No, I actually only tapped the wall after I started.
Okay, well, not knowing that, I was going to say that is the MR2's victory. If you guys want to deliberate and determine if you want to do it one more time, that is certainly on the table. I'll leave it up to you guys.
I leave that up to you, Jaeger. I mean, you certainly had me dead to rights until that happened. So if you want to go again,
I don't think you deserved that.
You know what? I don't really care. How about you let the chat decide?
Okay. Well, I think we know how that's going to go, but we'll give them a few seconds. There is a bit of a delay on the stream, so you guys will have to be patient right now, and then chat, you guys will have to be patient after you announce it. But let's see, do we want to one more time, or do we want to give that to the MR2 due to just unfortunate luck? Just as though a black cat dashed out during the last turn, and he was in an EK Civic instead,
Let me, I'm gonna jump up a channel. I'm gonna see if anybody's got a working free cam right now to see if they can actually find where there's that section of missing tracks. If we can actually see if there's a section where something is missing, then...
Yeah.
I mean, and it's certainly possible that it could visually be there, but there's just a part of the mesh of the track that actually dictates the surface could just be missing as well.
Right, right.
I'll be back in just a minute.
Okay.
Well, let's see what chat has got. I'm not too surprised at this one. It looks like, though, in order to get you one more time, we have to do the jump this time.
Alright.
So,
well, if that's what the audience wants,
then that's what they get, right?
then that's what they get.
Do you want to lead again, or do you want to let the MR2 lead for the... that might be something to ask Mick as well as our race director, but typically I would think that one more times would have the positions reversed.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let the MR2 lead from now.
Okay. Alright, chat, that is what we're going to get. We are taking 1 second to commune with some of the other drivers. We might see if anybody's got a working free cam so we can double check that section of track. I mean, I've put in a number of laps and I've never seen it, but usually I'm like very in control, or I am basically already dead and I just haven't actually hit the wall yet. So I haven't noticed that, but it doesn't surprise me. Stuff like that happens with mod life.
So it looks like chat wants a round 2?
They do, and you're going to have to lead. We're going to switch positions.
Alrighty, that works
Also,
for me.
it's mandatory for you both to do the jump.
Oh!
What? No, I don't even know where this jump is.
Alright.
Oh man, I don't care. I'll go for it. I have a vague idea of where it's at, or where they're both at.
Just jump every chance you get, and I'll stay behind you and take what's left.
What could possibly go wrong? No, it's okay. You guys can drive the race that you want to drive. Chat knows what they want, and if nothing else, I'll give it to them. But we'll see.
Alrighty, I'm good to go.
Jaeger, you good? Alright, on 3, 2, 1, go! And we're back at it for round 2. One more time here at here at the KameTrick Touge Challenge. Alright, so having seen how that first battle worked out, we could see that the Kame was a little bit more planted, a little bit faster. And really, if it weren't for that sort of track glitch, or perhaps, I don't know what, some sort of bad luck moment, the Kame would have won outright. So it's going to be interesting now to see what happens. We've got the MR2 in the lead. All that the Kame has to do is just keep up at the end of the track. And it may not be too hard, but he is going to be pushing our AW11 driver as well. So we'll see whether our MR2 driver can handle himself over the the stress of that pressure and trying to run away so that he doesn't lose, or if he doesn't. So we shall see. And yes, thank you, Alex. Do not forget to hit like on the stream. Let's see how many Drift fans we have got, how many Touge fans we've got. We're sitting at 93 viewers right now. Thank you very much. We've got 81 likes, so not too shabby, but do please drop a like in. Oh, and they are side by side. I did not expect this. And that's going to get interesting because the same thing typically happens on the next turn. Wow! And Jaeger makes it by. We'll see if they can keep that up. One of the challenges, I mean, passing on this course is challenging anyway. It's not that big. But in my sort of practice battles when we were doing our server testing, one of the things I noticed is that if you're behind and you make a pass, you don't tend to like make a pass and run away with it because the turn is so slow. Typically what you see is the chase car makes a pass and finishes side by side or within a car length of the lead. And so then, at the next turn, the position's reversed. And so you, not only do you have to get alongside, but then you have to defend from the outside, which is not the point of advantage, of course, and find a way to not lose the spot until more or less the third turn, which is when, oh no, which is when you finally get an opportunity to attempt to claim the position for sure, to lock it in, you know. Wow. Well, that wasn't the jump, but that was hype. That was hype. Psychoese, thank you. I did want to add the Initial D OST, and I'd really like to use actual Eurobeat music. However, fun fact, the Eurobeat maker for pretty much all the Initial D musics is a company called Avex Tracks, and that company, the licenses for the Eurobeat music that Avex Track owns is ultimately owned by Sony. And if you know very much about live streaming and DMCA, you'll know that Sony is pretty aggressive about not allowing their content to be used. So, unfortunately, we are stuck with this information. Oof, having to go for the handbrake there. Getting understeer coming in. Yeah, that's one of the turns I don't drift for that reason. Here's our first jump. And the MR2 gave it a shot, and you see how that went. Omega Cloud. Very, very good. I see what you did there. Aw, a lot of your beat is even locked in Chile. That's unfortunate. I don't think I would want to alter the pitch and speed. I mean, maybe, actually, Capel, maybe I could do, like, Vaporwave Initial D, which is pretty rad, I gotta say, but... How can I handle cars with 500 plus horsepower and get better with higher gearing? I'll have to let chat help you with that. I'm going to be a little too busy doing commentary, and I'm pretty sure that I'm up next. Right in time with the music, too. Alright, well, good job, good try.
That was fun.
I blew my transmission right at the end.
Did you?
I blew it. It wouldn't go in gear, and I started bouncing off the walls.
Oh man, I saw you try the jump, so good on you for trying.
Yep, just didn't have the momentum, the lateral momentum.
Yep. All right, so that one is going to go to Jaeger.
That is going to Jaeger.
Good pass, man. That was intense.
That was fun going side by side through some of those.
Yeah, I was telling Chad about that.
That part was amazing.
Just the fact that these turns are so short that if you make a quote-unquote pass, you end up alongside the car that you're passing, and then you have to survive the next two turns to really have a chance to solidify it.
Yep.
And good job as far as your racecraft to both of you as well for not turning that into the disaster it could have been. So excellent work.
Oh man. Okay, so we got up next. We've got the Celica Club Sport and Facundo in the Trueno. Yeah, Trueno.
Good luck with it.
Yep. Alrighty, so Jaeger, I will drag you up, and I'm going to drag the next guys in. Or I don't have to. He'll just do it on his own. That's easy. Facundo, Katie, you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Hold on just a moment while I queue up the stream info.
Yep.
So who gets to pick?
Checking lap times now.
Yeah, he's the fastest lap time.
Man, you guys are
close.
0.099 seconds off.
Whoa,
That
this is going to be a good battle.
5 minutes, 2 seconds, and .297 and 5 minutes 2 seconds .396. You've got to be kidding me. That is unbelievable. Alrighty, so Katie, do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
I'll take lead.
Alrighty.
Facundo, are you in the 8-6?
Yeah.
Trueno?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty, both drivers ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, and as always, I am being polite to the drivers and not talking when I'm in their voice chat and then hopping out. So, here we go. 2 more cars. One very iconic on Irohazaka, the AE86 Trueno, which is driven by Facundo here, and the other, the Celica Club Sport, which is an awesome JDM legend in its own right, but not one that gets a lot of love in the drift scene, which is kind of my primary channel audience. So I'm excited to see these 2 beautiful JDM legends battle it out. And also their times, goodness, they were amazing. Both cars were within, I mean, maybe a tenth or something, less than a second, well less than a second. And both of these drivers will ride on board here so we can get a better view. First, we'll look at the Club Sport. It's using a slight drift on the middle of the turn, but it's almost a hybrid grip and drift sort of technique. So it's going to be regular braking coming in, and then just before mid-corner, on certain corners only, a tap of the e-brake to help the car begin to rotate. And then gripping out on the exit. It looks like our chase car is doing the same. Maybe using a little bit of shift lock there. I heard some squealing tires to help get around the turn. So fairly evenly matched here. It's really just about how each driver can get into the rhythm. Wow, we had just a moment of lag from my side that looked terrifying. But how each driver can get into their rhythms. And we shall see what they manage to do. Oh, and also about controlling the car getting squirrely there. That was almost really bad. Good save by Facundo. Look at those custom liveries too. Kind of old school. So I've talked about this in my other streams, but essentially what I'm trying to simulate here, or the look that we're going for, the atmosphere, is basically 70s, 80s, and 90s JDM street cars that are lightly tuned, like weekend warriors. These cars could be daily drivers of folks who are taking to work or out to the mountain on the weekend. And it looks like slowly Katie is opening up a little bit of a gap. We're gonna ride on board. Look at that wood interior. This car has very short gears. I think that where I'm usually in second, he's in third or maybe touching fourth. And it's just how the cars were back in the day. And they give a slight advantage. Looks like the jump, which is a little scary, was avoided there. Here's another jump opportunity. Oh, and Katie goes for it. Yeah. Did not go so hot, though. Carried a little bit too much forward momentum in, which propelled him on past towards the guardrail, but he still has the advantage as we come through the last parts of the track here. Over the first bridge, over the second bridge, and there's Facundo. It looks like Katie's going to run away with this one unless... Uh-oh. That didn't look so hot. No, he managed to keep it together. We try not to have those wall hits, but this is a tough track and things happen. Goodness knows things will be happening for me when I'm driving as well. And we have crossed the line. Spicy.
I give you credit for the jump, Katie.
Yes.
Oh man.
Chat loved it.
So hard. The nerves.
Oh, that was a good run, guys.
Chat loved
oh
it.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Good run. Seriously.
Yeah. Man, it was so confusing because like there was a hairpin that I just insta shifted to second.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
But like my brake pedal was pressed in because you know they're fucked, right?
Oh, yeah.
So like I had to have a brake pedal fill, the brake meter filled, and I'm like, why am I not accelerating?
I wondered about that. I thought that he pulled a gap on you all of a sudden.
I mean, and I think I had like a lag spike, but
You definitely did, because I saw you like fly into a clip at one point. I was like, oh, I might win this.
Was
he gone.
Yeah, that was terrifying.
I see you went into a wall. I'm like, holy shit, he just died. But yeah, good GG's, man.
Great race, yeah.
Yeah, that was a solid race, guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Katie, that puts you up against Jaeger for
My
your next battle. And up next, we have Gwari in the S13 and JT in the Cappuccino. So Katie and Facundo, I will drag you guys back up and I will drag them in.
Sure thing.
Alrighty, JT, Gwari, you guys ready to go?
Yep.
Sure, yeah. Alrighty, check your times really quick.
And remind us the vehicles as well, please.
Gwari is in the S13 and JT is in the Cappuccino.
Very good.
So JT, you've got the faster of the two times. Do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
I will lead.
Okay. Alrighty, so Cappy leading and S13 chasing. Alrighty, both drivers ready?
Yep.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, and I'm out of the voice channel. That's always a little bit dicey. We're running a pretty quick event today. On board with the MR2. Not an MR2. On board with the Cappuccino, sorry. My brain is still back at the starting line, but I'm getting caught up now. And goodness, look at that little fast thing go. If I get to battle that car, I am not sure that I'm gonna enjoy it. We'll see. It is just quick. We'll ride on board, listen to the beautiful sounds. Because it's a very high revving motor. Oh no. Well, that's not ideal. I would kind of say that's an opportunity for a pass, and that is exactly the problem. But that we have on these Touge. It's very difficult. One small mistake can end up changing everything. So now we have got a real battle on our hands because the Cappuccino is quick and our lead driver is going to have to defend, and the Cappuccino is just abusively fast. Okay. That is interesting. So, a case where some added, perhaps, racecraft would have helped with the defending there, but I have been past myself on this track because even if you intend to take the inside and defend, you might happen to understeer and go wide on that turn. It's so easy to do. I imagine that our Cappuccino driver is a little rattled by that. We will see if he's got his nerves together as we continue around. Basically full stopping the car, executing the turn, and then accelerating back out. This is classic orthodox grip driving at its best. Coming around very good. That was an interesting start to the battle though, for sure. Also a little bit of humor. If you look closely, you'll see the driver's helmet just ever so slightly poking through the carbon fiber looking roof on this car, so that's always fun. You can always count on the mod community to make things with very tight tolerances, perhaps very, very tight tolerances. I want to find our Sylvia here, see how things are going for them. So this is also a grip style technique for the most part, at least the turn I happen to tune in for. We're going to go on board. This driver for just a moment and check out their technique as we come around towards the midpoint of the track. This is one of the really fun turns, preceding a very fast section of track, so it is critical to get a good run through here. Gotcha, okay, so just coming through. Also, I think our driver for this is one of our stand-in drivers. The regular driver for this car might have had something come up. I think it was Grant in Tokyo. It's been a minute since I've checked the roster of who's driving what. Here we come to one of the opportunities for a jump. Not quite taking it. That's okay. I'm not convinced the jump is faster. It would just be really cool to see someone do it. I might go for it even if it throws the entire thing away. We'll see. And first bridge. Second bridge. Doing a proper job of keeping the car under control because, like we saw earlier in this battle, you may not win from keeping the car under control, but you can certainly lose from failing to do so. Oh, caught a little bit of wall on the track there, and there we go. Wow, what a race, guys.
That was an interesting one.
Yeah.
God, that little thing is just so fast.
Yeah, it is.
It really, like, I finally can spread it. I can actually, like, use it here. Other than a lot of those tracks where I had to hold back a lot. But on this one, I can just, like, send it.
Yeah, good job, man. That was truly good.
Thank you.
Yeah, and send it you do.
Alrighty, so that one goes to JT. So JT will be moving forward. So the next battle is you, Kame, you and Naraku. There is only, I believe, about 2 seconds between you and the 11.
That will be a challenging one.
Alrighty, so JT, Guari, good race, guys. I'm going to drag you both back up.
Alright.
Naraku,
Yo,
are you ready to go?
I am.
Awesome. So you have the faster of the 2 times. Do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
I'll lead.
Okay.
That is probably a good call. That's the call I would make if I was able to make it. It's hard to chase here.
I know.
Even if I keep up, it just takes one mistake to lose enough ground, so I got my work cut out for me here.
But there's already 3 people who were leading and then end up crashing at the bridge at the end.
Yeah, that's true, Jinx.
I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that there's not actually something wrong with the track. I
mean, nobody has noticed it in all this time, so I'd be kind of surprised.
I never noticed it either.
Yeah, it's such a strange thing. So yes, you guys are free to line up whenever you want to get on grid. So
where am I lining up?
Just
right about where the
just
Ineos
after
gas
the-
station is, like in that telephone pole or power wire.
Yeah.
Like before the Celica, and a little bit ahead of where my car is at.
Yep. So you've got that concrete barrier on your right over here, basically right before that. Right about there. Yep, that's good.
Alright.
Okay.
And this will be a quiet one, chat, because I'm going to be concentrating. I won't make jokes to try and distract our other driver here and get the win.
You can.
My driving is a joke. Alright, here we go.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sorry.
That's alright. Oh man, what a race.
Oh my god, I thought you got me.
God, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, I thought about going just a hair slower through there because I totally could have, and it wouldn't have been an issue, but I wanted to give my best.
You had the unfortunate lead bridge curse right there at the end.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, so that one goes to you, Naraku, and that puts you up against JT in the Cappy. So up next, we have Katie and Jaeger. Katie in the Celica Club Sport and Jaeger in the C110 Ken Marie. Alrighty, Naraku, I'm going to drag you back up and I will drag them in.
Right, good race, Kame.
Yep, good race, man.
Alrighty. Oh
shit.
Jaeger disappeared. There's Jaeger. Jaeger is still muted.
Oh boy, yeah.
There you are.
Let me get ready.
Take your time.
Alright.
I can't believe it. How did you manage to win against Facundo?
Dumb luck, honestly.
You were in the zone. Well done, man.
Yeah.
Dumb luck. Oh god. Alright. I'm mostly ready.
Alrighty, so Katie, you have the faster of the two times. Do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
I'll take the lead, so it's my race to throw.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I swear to God, if I lose this, I'll hear about it forever.
Alrighty, both drivers ready?
Yes.
Well, you can't lose if no one of you makes it down the mountain.
Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are off. Oh man, guys, that battle. That is so unfortunate. I easily could have braked just a little bit more and I would have won, even if our chase driver then the 11 was directly behind me because I had the lead. But that's not how I do it. I'm trying to improve myself as a driver as well, so I always push pretty hard. There's not exactly anything on the line besides a little bit of bragging rights in the server, so that was a great battle. And now we've got another great battle lined up as well. Two classic cars, the Kame Skyline and the Celica Club Sport. This is too cool. I'm really excited just to get to watch these two epic and relatively ancient machines these days shred down the mountain. We've got our lead car with the faster time, but so far the Kame driver Jaeger has shown solid, and I don't want to jinx him, but it is the nature of broadcasting, shown solid consistency and has been doing a pretty good job here. So we're going to see how things shake down. I really need to redo my overlay as well so that I have some content in the lower right here. I should put Jat down there or something. Notes for myself for next time. Astrid, I haven't played Car X before. Some of the guys in my Discord do though, and it is reasonably well spoken of. Assetto is like Assetto, iRacing, and Live for Speed are sort of the top dogs as far as realistic simulation is concerned. But as far as having a fun time driving cars, it looks like a fun game. And I will give it a shot if I get an opportunity. Alright, we're gonna tune in and see. We'll go on board here with the Skyline. I've actually done a drift lap down this track in the Skyline. I'll probably drop that video fairly soon. Those cute little fender mirrors. As we reach the halfway point of the track, it's clear that the Celica Club Sport is pulling a gap, slowly but surely. And at this point, it is the sort of a gap that is going to win the race, if it can be maintained, if the Kame driver is unable to make up some ground through the tight technical section of this track. We're gonna go to the Celica Club Sport and just watch it as it moves through the turns here. A beautiful exhaust, decent looking model. And its tiny gearing is definitely helping it to run away here in what's probably close to our semifinals. Cutting very inside there, nicely done. This is a fun event for me. This entire series is fun for me because I really look at myself more as a broadcaster. I just compete to help, like, give people one more reason to watch. But there's the jump done proper. Well done. I think my jump is a little faster, but that was a great line through. And now I'm curious to see if Jaeger takes the jump. Not exactly. Not exactly, unfortunately. And the Celica is already to the bridges. There's one. Here comes two. And here comes three. It gets strangely not grippy right there. And that's what I was trying to do and what I failed to do. Because, like I said, I'm really not trying to win my own series. It just seems like it would look bad. So instead I give it full send, and if that's enough, great. If I wipe, that's fine too. Well done. And here we've got our Kame as well, crossing the line in big style. And there we go. Well done, guys.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That was a much better jump this time around, Katie.
Indeed.
Good race.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, come on.
Kind of what I expected.
Alrighty. That was some good stuff. Alrighty, so Katie, that one goes to you. So up next we have JT in the Cappuccino and Naraku in the 11. Katie and Jaeger, I will drag you guys up.
I just realized I had my overlay wrong for that entire time. When you see Cappuccino, just see it, just in your mind say Celica.
Alrighty, JT, Naraku, you guys ready to go?
Momentarily, I just gotta fix my...
Sure.
There we go. Okay.
Speaking of getting car names right, okay, so now we've got the Cappuccino.
And the 11.
And McLevin, alright.
McLevin.
Alrighty, Naraku, you've got the faster the 2 times. Do you want to lead or do you want to chase?
Let's see. I'll lead again.
Okay.
You've got to go on to win it now.
I didn't like when I spun out or hit the wall on the first time.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to redeem myself.
Yeah, it's good to have the opportunity to. Sad face.
Alright. This is good, though. I thought you almost had... Dude, you definitely had me, actually.
Yeah, I mean, all I had to do was just go a little slower. Even if you'd kept up or past me, I would have been in proximity. But I was telling chat that too. It's like, I'm not really trying to play it that safe. I want to keep it more for me as an entertainer. I want to keep it to the top.
Yeah.
But I wish I hadn't done that.
Both drivers ready?
Yes.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
And there they go. It would be great if I aimed the camera at the cars. There we go. And we've already got pressure from the Cappuccino. Such a fast car in a straight line. And it disappears because of how mods work. So it's back there, but whoop, we can make it disappear. That's not distracting. We'll put the camera up here. That's a little bit less bad. Alright, we're going to get into it. We have got the AE8611, a car that just doesn't get enough love, even though it's super cool. And the Cappuccino, a car that I would love to see actually tuned up and just feel what it's like to drive one. And this battle is gonna really be up to each driver. So the challenge for our lead driver is in... oh goodness, that's a little much. The challenge for our lead driver is in being able to see his way through the course. When you have the lead, you are able to see everything just fine, and it's basically up to running the sort of a time that you qualified with in the battle. Hard, but yet not hard. Meanwhile, when you are the chase driver, will come on board, you are struggling with something completely different. Not only do you have to keep proximity to the lead car to be able to win, but also the lead car, the closer you get to them, obscures your view, similar to what I talk about in how to like tandem drift. And so as a result, it can be difficult to run as fast as you're used to because some of your visual references are obscured by the body of the lead car. So chasing always feels a little bit weird on these sort of mountain tracks, at least. It might be a different story in circuits that are more open, that have like side markers with the proximity to corners and braking zones and stuff like that. Right now it looks like JT is either trying just a little too hard to keep up, or perhaps it could be that just that lack of as many reference points because the 8.6 is in the way some of the time. Also, getting adjusted to and sometimes sucked into the flow of the other car's braking points can cause an issue. Like for example, for me, my car has to be going a certain speed in order to do those beautiful braking drifts through the turns. And if I fail to go that speed, but I drive as though I'm going to slide the car in, it's going to make for a miserable turn, and I'm going to lose a lot of time. So that is also a factor. Your car handles differently when you get caught up, because you may be going slower than you're used to during a turn-in point, or faster, and both of those can cause different challenges. But so far, even though the 8.6 looks like it's set the faster time, the Cappuccino actually has pretty much all the tools we can see that it'll need to be able to keep up. So it's really just going to come down to how these two gentlemen attack the track and how well they can keep everything together. It's a great exit by Cappuccino. Hey, what is up? This is a pre-register competition, so it is a Discord exclusive. If you type !server, you can get all the details and join in the next one. Katie, I'd like to take the passenger seat out of the Celica Club Sport to race the Cappuccino. Indeed. Bart, what is up, man? Yeah, I like to do these live streams, sort of the secondary content on my channel, during the middle of the day, so that it puts it at a better time for all the folks. Inevitably, you know, there's going to be a hemisphere where you can see the stream at a decent time, and a hemisphere where it's at a miserable time. So, for the Touge Battle Series, I flip it in order to show that content to you guys as well. So thank you for coming out. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you. We're just watching an AE8611 battling against a Suzuki Cappuccino in our Touge Challenge, and we are close to the end here. Now, this is one of the few areas where Cappuccino isn't so strong, because the faster sections make the car a little twitchy. So it looks like Naraku is held on in the 11, and he's going to make it to the top. And there we go. Acting fools. Well done, gentlemen. Good race, guys.
Yeah, dude, you just like, right towards like the middle, you just started pulling away, and I was like, no. No.
Oh my gosh, that was good.
That was some good
Yeah,
stuff.
that was a good one.
Alrighty, so that one goes to Naraku, and we are now down into our final run, which is going to be Katie in the Celica Club Sport and Naraku in the 8611. Alrighty, so JT, I will drag you up. Man, that was such a good run, you guys.
That was great.
Alright, Katie, you ready to go?
Oh.
Katie.
Alright, I'm here. What did I miss?
Well, you're in the finals.
Oh god. Who am I against?
You're against Naraku in his 8611.
Alright, and who's leading?
That's your choice.
Alright, well.
Faster time.
Yep, so you got the faster time, Katie.
I'll take first then, since I've had such good luck so far.
Alright.
Got some appropriate finals music going on too.
Nice.
Alrighty, both drivers ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Good luck, guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, and I'm out of voice again. So, we have got our top two drivers of the day. these cars and drivers were the fastest and most consistent, and perhaps the most consistent is the best way to say it, as we start our final run down Irohazaka, sponsored again by Project Kaido. Thanks to Project Kaido for making it a little bit more possible to put on this piece of content for you guys. And man, this is a fun track too. There's a free version as well that is linked down in the video description, so check it out if you have Assetto Corsa and you want to run in the 90s a little bit, or perhaps, you know, make a run from your present station to another station. This is probably the track for you. So we have got a matchup here between the Celica Club Sport, which has been consistently fast, and the 8611, which is definitely one of the fast cars, or fast drivers is really more accurate, in our series. A nice sort of all-rounder type of car. Who do you guys think is going to win? Let us know, blow up the chat, let's get the hype going, and don't forget to hit that like button so that we can continue to grow this stream, because after we finish the main competition, we are going to do some call-out battles or full group runs, and it's just going to be, honestly, a mess. But it's going to be amazing. It's going to be super fun. Mike Jones, good to see you, my friend. How are you? You guys are killing it. We got more likes than we got concurrent viewers. As folks come in for their, you know, people come in, watch a battle or two, bounce out, go on to other things, do not forget to hit the like button and hype it up. We don't have too many compelling views here. I like when there's a wheel cam on the car, but it does depend on the model itself. So we'll go on board with the 8.6. Presently, the Celica has the slightest of gaps. Do you think that he's going to go for the jump in the lead? I kind of don't think so. I feel like the risk reward is a little bit too high, but we'll see. You never know. It's also nice to get to study the 8.6 driving style. Pretty similar to my own, honestly. Probably just a little faster in a few places. He was able to set a time 2 seconds faster than me, so I was really lucky to make that pass earlier, and unfortunately my luck didn't hold out past the final turn. Ooh man, the Celica opens up a pretty solid gap through this section here. If that sort of gap opens up again when we get to the end, to those last bridges, and everyone gets through the bridges without dying, then it is going to perhaps be a not one more time situation. I don't want to spoil anything, and it could go either way at any point. All it takes is one, you know, washing wide understeering into the guardrail, and we're going to be nose to tail again. There's the jump. Oh, he went for it. And it did not seem like it was any slower. It could have been faster if the car had gotten planted a little sooner. And here we are out to the bridges. So this is the determining factor. This is a frustrating section of the track, because after going through and being so meticulous through all those hairpins, you have to be so patient during this fast section to keep everything under control. And it looks like that is going in favor of the Celica Club Sport. Wow.
Good run, guys.
Yeah,
Great run.
indeed.
Seriously.
Holy crap. Ooh. That was awesome. Look at you, Katie. First time showing up and you won.
It was a great race. Thank you, man. Seriously.
Yeah, it was good. Good job.
Oh man. Gotta get my life back together now. Alrighty. So Katie has won. Irohazaka Naraku, you have claimed second. That was a great race, you guys. Holy crap.
Seriously. Great race, man. I'm so shaken right now.
That's how it is.
Oh.
This first stage and you won.
Yeah, well done.
Alrighty. Well, that concludes the competition side of Irohazaka. I guess now we can open it up for the public insanity.
Pretty much. We'll boot everybody back to the Touge Challenge channel, and Mick, you can stay in with me for a second. We will send our congratulations out to Katie. Well done, my friend. That was excellent. Excellent drive, good consistency, you're very quick. So, yeah, welcome to the Touge Challenge, and we're looking forward to seeing you compete next time as well.
Yeah, she killed it. That was great.
And then our next battle is at Miyogi, right?
Our next battle is Miyogi, and I think we still have to iron out a time on the calendar for that one.
Yep, I do.
But yeah, Miyogi will be up next, and for people in chat, it is the Miyogi version with the gutters that will eat your car, not the version that allows you to just kind of drive over them casually. So it is certainly going to be an interesting one, and it's one of the tracks that we had set up for our initial testing and tuning for all of these cars. So it'll be kind of interesting to go back now that it's been so long and kind of compare our times to how fast we were and how fast we are now. So I think that's going to be a really fun one.
Yeah, that is going to be a pretty solid experience. So keep an eye on the KameTrick Discord for information about the next Touge Challenge. Like we said, we gotta iron out the dates. It may be towards the end of next month. If not, it'll be early the month after. So that'll be coming soon, and of course you'll see it as well on my different social media channels. So as long as you stay tuned, you'll have an opportunity to check that out. If you also want to get involved as a driver, it is public, but it's all pre-reg. So in order to get involved, you need to get into the KameTrick Discord, go to the AC Touge channel, and hit up Micro here to be able to express your interest. And then if there's a spot open, we'll definitely get you slotted in for the next race. And that's basically it. So we're going to open up the stream. It's still going to be just our core group of drivers, but we're going to do some call-out runs, some big group trains, whatever you want. And I'm going to invite them all into voice as well. So prepare for the chaos. And thank you guys for watching. We'll be going for a little bit longer as well if you want to continue hanging out with us.
Yep, just a quick message to chat. Jack Jarvis, if you're in the Discord, just message me. I'm pretty much around 24/7, so if you've got the people list open, I should be under the moderators group, so it should be pretty easy to find me. If not, I am constantly rambling about something or another in one of our many channels, so... Alrighty, shall we jump up into chaos?
Yep, here we go.
Alrighty.
Alright, fellas, welcome to the computer internet. We are live.
Yo.
Alrighty, so I have to step away for a minute, actually, but whatever you guys want to get into, have at it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I think it's time for us all to line up and send it in a big group. We got to do some Dante runs.
Maximum set. Right. Hold on.
Hold on, we gotta get.
Let me just get that monster somewhere where it wants to.
Yep, same.
And maybe another liter of fuel. Just.
I added like 3. I don't want to run out, because then I die.
Shall we go in the order that we finished, or thereabouts?
Alright, I'll get in the back then.
Yeah, I don't know if you're not like first or second or third. It's pretty hard to say, or maybe even first or second.
Oh, my leg is falling asleep.
I'm either right behind you or right in front of you, Kame. So.
Okay. I'll just go first. Whatever. No, actually, no. You go ahead.
Oh yeah.
You go ahead, because it'll be good for the views. We got a couple of folks to welcome on the subscriber side as well during the stream. Caddison, Luan, Nicholas, Stupid Fast Gaming, TVR, Cerbera, Maudi, and ERVH64. Thank you guys for the subs. Welcome to what we do here at KameTrick.
Driving on the curb. Everything's fine.
Alright, so Katie is not going to be making it, I don't think.
Aww, Katie.
Shirking IRL responsibilities, fair enough. Good to see you out, Katie. We'll see you next time.
Alright.
Alright, so Naraka, you get the lead.
What?
Yup.
Alright, give me a second.
Ready whenever you guys will. Are you going? Oh, yeah, there's like get in line or something.
Something-ish. Do you want to pull up, or are we gonna have to go behind?
Yeah.
I can pull up. Hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
Yep. I'm always catching everybody not ready. Oh, these cars don't burn out. What is up, Danny? Thank you for checking out the live stream. This HUD is a Sidekick app, is what it's called.
How far should I pull up?
That's fine. I see one more radar blip. Who's that way back there that's not anywhere near us?
That's
Probably Micro.
Okay, so
it's microscope.
he's doing his own thing. Alright, guys. Anytime you are ready, let's send it on 3.
Somebody count it down, okay?
I got it. 3, 2, 1. Send it.
Alright.
Kept it reasonably together.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That was my bad.
It happens.
Sent it a little too hard.
The only way to send it.
Whoa! Oh.
Well, alrighty then.
alright.
I guess it's me? Yeah. Okay then. Well, we'll keep running away.
It's weird, I only crash into people during practice for some reason.
That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, better than the alternative.
Exactly. Oh, too much throttle.
Do you wanna stack back up? Or
Yeah, I guess we can do that.
That's probably a good idea.
Suddenly I'm really fast.
I'm just gonna let y'all pass me.
Alright, I guess we're going.
Jaeger just going all Mad Max on us. We'll see how that works out for you.
All shiny and chrome.
Witness me! Whoops. Oh, he's going for the cheeky pass. I see.
Got that jump action.
I can do that too.
Alright. Challenge accepted.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Alright, let's do a jump. Oh, let's not neutral bomb it.
Oh, damn it. I grenaded my transmission right before the jump.
Oh no.
Nice.
Pro gamer move.
Rip.
Yep. See y'all up top.
Wow, I just realized it's a lot easier. Maybe, actually. Might be easier to control the throttle with my heel super close to the pedal, rather than having it way back.
Fair enough.
Gas station donuts, anybody?
They taste very good.
Do some tandem donuts in the gas. Oh, I spun out.
We'll see if these cars can even do them.
Oh,
I'm
God,
so
dude.
used
I
to
love
drift
spinning.
car angle.
I love like drifting at the end and then just hitting those barrels and just like spinning as fast as possible.
Yep, I'm not quite able to control that much angle. Or that little angle, rather.
Boing.
If we had WDTS cars, like we usually do in the streams, it would be killer. Oh, I'm going this way.
Oh man, if we want to do something really goofy, I could throw in a bunch of WDTS cars.
I'm gonna end up having to go take care of family stuff before then, but I'm ready to send it one more time.
I'm game.
Sure. Alright.
I may have set up my car to be a little more skiddy this time.
If we put some more fuel in our cars, we could also make the way back up the other side.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
good point.
I've never done that. Let's do it.
Implying I don't blow myself up again.
What did you guys
Okay.
put in? 30?
I just did
Nah, Jesus, no, I put like... Normally I run 12 and I end up in a tiny car with 3 cylinders, so...
I think 12 liters or so should.
Just double whatever you run going down, and then add a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, I had about like...
Oh, okay.
Or we could all just run a
1.5
ton.
times more, or
Well,
2.5
pretty
times
uphill.
more, probably.
12 it
I
is.
think I think the uphill is a little longer, and
That's a good point.
we'll see.
I'm gonna do 30, because why not?
I'll do 25.
I'm gonna run out of car
Actually,
before I
50.
run out of fuel. Looks like we're sending it right now. Are we? Or we're not? We're not. Okay.
Now we're just goofing around again.
Alright.
All line.
Here, I'll come back there.
Yeah, I should be in the back too because it's nicer to watch.
Alright.
Let's hit it.
Lights on, headlights
Alrighty.
on, everybody too. It'll look better.
3, 2, 1, go! Oh god, JT, we are gonna commit like dual stuff.
This is not gonna go well.
Difficult situation.
I'm just
This is
gonna do what I did.
Oh shit!
Don't mind me, I've just
Someone
been
hit the
hurt.
invisible wall.
No, I hit a very visible wall.
Oh, that's also not a good thing. But
I think I just killed you.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yep.
I'm dead too.
Super dead.
Well, I guess we could just start over.
Let's more time. Maybe single file.
Yeah, maybe single file's the move.
it's probably a good
Are we
idea.
restarting?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But yes, do turn headlights on. I think it'll make cool replays.
Oh god, what was my headlight?
If you
My
can.
headlights are
If you
on.
don't even know, then obviously don't sweat it.
Especially if you got
High
pops.
beams.
Ugh,
I'm too old school for pop-ups.
I keep looking for my WRC8 headlight button, but I don't have it. Apparently I don't have a headlight button at all.
Fair enough.
Darn.
That's alright.
Vincent, Michael, the cars that we are using are cars that
Sideways.
were specifically built for this challenge.
Sideways just flexing the headlights.
As of now, the cars are only available to participants, but we may, come the end of the challenge, open them up to everybody. We still gotta figure that out. So
Yeah.
But these
Maybe.
cars are the body of these cars are public.
yeah, the quote-unquote stock versions of these cars are public. You could probably find them on Assetto Land or any other website like that. But the specific tuned versions that we're using were custom built for this league and are not publicly available yet.
Yeah, and to be fair, honestly, the public versions are like frequently better in the sense that they have more power. In balancing these cars, we had to detune some of them. So, and some were originally drift cars, some were grip cars, and some were just like, you know, fan recreations of these cars that weren't particularly suited to either. They were just kind of normal cars, I guess you could say. So,
Yeah.
that's kind of the gist. But search Assetto Corsa and car name, you'll find them.
I will give you one tip is that all of the S chassis that we have are from the DW drift pack. So before the WDTS drift pack. So.
That's the 86 and your MR2.
Alrighty, are we all ready?
We are ready.
We are ready.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
That time I went on a pleasant road trip with the boys.
I know I'm accelerating like a slug. Give me a break.
I'll push you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
I also
Could
just
only end
noticed
poorly.
JT's helmet is clipping through the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, every time I tried to take screenshots, you always see a little piece of white poking out.
I attempted a barrel roll.
You got halfway, I mean, yeah, A for effort.
I thought it was F for effort.
F might be appropriate too. Oh, got way too sideways there. I like how collected everybody was, and now we're like clearly not in that same headspace.
We're in like a 1-2-2 order, kind of. You got me, and then 2 groups.
For chat, Vincent Michael, the AW11 that we are using for this challenge was made by Karen Futo GT, and it was reworked by Toyo Bart. This one should be available on Assetto Land, so if you Google Assetto Land, you should be able to find it there.
Also, if you're interested in the special paint job on the Kame Skyline, it's a paint job by Kaiser, and you can find it on the Shooter Revival Project Discord in their download section. You can put it on basically any car you want.
Really?
Yes.
And for chat, for Doomy D, yes, that is a bit old school now at this point. That was from the precursor pack to WDT and WDTS. That was going back to the Brick Workshop's DW days. And that was their SIL 80, their S13, their 180SX, pretty much all of the, mainly the S chassis from that pack, so.
Oh no.
Oh, right.
Mistakes were made.
Oh no!
Yes, please, please mind the cappuccino.
Are you stuck?
Somebody
No,
spilled the
I'm
coffee.
Yep, I spilled it.
That was funnier than I had any right to be. Well done.
Dude, I thought of that. I've thought of that joke so many times.
I was
Like
the only
every
one
time
dumb
I-
enough to say it.
Yep, there you go. I've been like, I gotta wait for the perfect opportunity to say I spilled the cappuccino.
For chat,
there.
Oh, you're good.
COZ, there is a setting within both Content Manager and the standard Assetto Corsa launcher.
Thank you.
That will
Thanks.
Yep.
basically
It's a team effort.
Yeah.
the name of the option is combine wheel and keyboard, I believe. And that will allow you to use things like the handbrake spacebar and stuff like that, so you can use your keyboard as
I
well.
did it again.
Oh no. Yeah, e-brake spacebar gang, rise up.
Alright, nobody get killed by the third bridge.
Yes, because we want to go back up.
I feel personally attacked.
Hey, I was the first one.
Carrying on a dignified tradition.
Go ahead, help me. I don't need to be the first one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I don't want
Are
to
we-
go just because I'm trying to stream it, but
Fine.
Are we all
Fine, I'll do
together?
it.
together enough. As together as we get.
Alright.
I have never once done this, so this is going to be a sight read.
Oh yeah.
Good luck.
Carnage!
Done this a few times. Not great at it, but we'll see how it goes.
Only
it's very
dozen
fun.
calls.
It's much more grippy.
The stream has transitioned into a open world, like free driving map now.
Yep, didn't go well.
You spilled a cappuccino. Again.
Once again, yes. Really bad at not spilling that caffeine.
It is a fair bit grippier, isn't it? And wide. There's a whole passing
Here's me
lane.
putting extra pressure on my rear tires for nothing.
Yeah, this is like a completely different course from regular Iroha.
This would be fun to run.
Because you actually got like 2 lanes.
Yeah.
So it's...
Well, and the turns aren't hairpins.
Yeah,
they will be.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, they get more.
It's literally Nanamagari 7 hairpins, but like more than 7.
I love it.
Like literally.
Oh no! Jesus.
That's how it goes.
That's okay.
There's also a very long tunnel. So,
but it's only at the end.
Yes. It also has a bend in it, I'm pretty sure, so be careful.
What is in there?
I think there's a bend. Like a very slight...
slight bend. Oh boy, can I manage to catch back up to you guys? Oh no, not like this.
Yeah, this is the Nanamagari section.
Oh yeah, okay, I see it. I see how you would get that. I am not geared well for this, and I can't decide if I want to just like stay in second or go down to first.
I am perfectly geared for this. It's like right in my rev range of second.
Yeah, I'm exiting it probably like 3,500. It's not quite there. What up, dog?
What are you barking at, B? Must have seen something outside.
The Kame is such a nice drift car.
It really is.
And it's perfect for this. I can hear you guys up on the mountain.
That's cool.
There's also a parking lot up here.
Oh no. There you go. I helped.
Thanks.
Have you driven this section before much?
Not grip like this. I usually just drift it.
Okay.
Wait, you guys are gripping?
Well,
You guys have
Yeah.
traction?
I'm still in Touge challenge mode, which is to say, I drift every entry.
wow, the cappuccino caught up.
Oh god. It almost went very wrong there.
It did.
That guardrail kind of saved me from spinning out. Bend. Yeah.
Are we pulling into it or just?
I mean, we can.
I guess.
Want to get like a screenshot?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Wait for me.
If you guys played the old PS2 game Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 2, I think this course is called Nico Downhill in that.
Okay.
I never had a PlayStation.
Let's actually use the parking spaces.
I can probably fit in this sideways.
You probably could.
There we go.
No, I just gotta go to free cam.
Where's everybody?
We got who we got, I guess.
Oh, that's strange.
What's that?
I'm in VR. I'm in VR, right? If I turn my head right and watch out the side window, and through the 11 to my right, I can't see the other cars behind it. They're invisible.
The 11 glass for some reason eliminates everything else.
I remember there was a fix to it, and I fixed it on another car, but it has to do with something with the material, the alpha blending of it. Yep.
Oh, shout out to Danny with the super chat. It's not much, but I want to support the Kame. I think you're very underrated and hope you'll catch an opportunity to slide with you. Keep it up. I appreciate that. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a chance to meet up on track at some point. I've got the Friday Night Drift Bash, but I know that for some folks, about half the hemisphere, it's not the best time. So I will try to do a Drift Bash on a Saturday morning at some point so that we can get doors with all our fam across the pond. But meanwhile, here we are at the rest area when you climb back up Irohazaka, and the building over here is the Panorama Rest House, if you care to read any Japanese.
Yep.
Alright, who's going to the konbini on the left?
If we were there, I would definitely be going in, probably buying a melon bread and like a...
Grab some canned coffee.
Yeah, maybe a cappuccino.
Oh, I think I have had enough cappuccino for today.
Fair enough. Ah, man.
too.
What a good time. Alright, what is next? Does this go back to the downhill section as well?
It does.
If we follow the road through the tunnel, we will
yeah.
get back to the start.
Okay, let's make it back to the start, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pop the balloon on the stream and call it.
Alright. Yeah, so we can go right back down there.
Okay.
That's not the exit.
Oh, Kame's parking again.
Oh, that's an invisible wall. That sucks. Hold on one second, guys.
That's exactly what I did.
Oh, the car is pinned in here, too.
I'll see if I can help.
That is,
rescue mission.
You're not helping if you run yourself.
yeah, that's not how it was supposed to go at all.
I think you might have just like high centered or something.
No, I got it. Because I'm not taking the tunnel back.
Did anyone not delete their AI file?
I did delete it.
Probably should have, but I didn't.
Oh, you're actually stuck.
Yeah, I'm like legitimately...
Nope, that's an okay, so I can't hit you from this side. So we'll have to go to the other side.
Oh no.
Exactly.
Yeah!
Don't do anything.
We did it! We Mario Brothers out of that bitch. Sent me right into a parking spot. What a pro. Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I was trying to be sly and pull into that little off-road area. Oh god, I'm gonna get kicked out as well for going the wrong way.
What?
No, I almost did. I stopped and put it in reverse.
Okay.
Sorry. The things we have to do. Alright, we'll try this one more time. I'll let you go on ahead. I'll go from the back.
Alright.
Oh my gosh, chat. We have the most amazing adventures sometimes.
Band coming up.
Drifting it like a boss.
There we go.
Ah, I see. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
So at some
Two
point,
courses in one.
I knew that it was set up that way, but I've never actually looked at the uphill before. I've only heard about it. I'm gonna stop and get some gasoline.
Wait. On which side is my gas tank?
Isn't it Asian cars on the right?
I'm not sure.
I feel like it's the sort of thing that varies by car.
There we go.
That should make for another great screenshot.
Yeah, and then turn off your lights so it looks like we're stopped.
Right.
I had a moment where I was just like, my teleport to pits is right next to my headlights, and I was just like...
I had the exact same thought, dude. I had
Which
the
one?
exact same thought. I was like,
Well, what now?
well, I think that it's time to bid farewell to the chat. I've got to check on the fam. It's been a little bit. So,
Alright.
I think I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys want to enjoy additional driving, by all means. And otherwise, I will see you on, well, Fridays for the drifting. And we got to set the schedule, but it'll probably be at least 4 weeks out until we go out to Myogi for our next battle stage.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright,
I've got the
fantastic.
entire month to maybe catch Katie.
You know, I got an entire month not to put a cappuccino in gutters.
Yes.
Miyagi is Nike's territory.
Just fly over the gutters.
You have been warned. This is Skyline Land.
I got quite a few Shingo points this time, I think, so...
Yeah.
That's a plus.
We got a few. We're going to have to cash those in later.
Maybe I can redeem a slightly faster car, maybe?
We'll see. We'll see.
Just slightly, you know? Just a
No
little
six
bit
at all.
more to catch an 8.6.
Alright, guys. Well, I will see you next time. Thank you for coming out.
Yep.
Yes, it was been fun.
It was fun.
Still be an invisible wall.
And that was the KameTrick Touge Challenge Irohazaka stage. I want to thank you guys for coming out to watch the stream. We had a pretty good stream consistently with our, 80, 90, 100 viewers enjoying the battles as we got through them. Apologies again that I wiped out like a noob after doing a pretty solid run there in my battle, but it happens. So, yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for coming out. RX Strifey catching up on chat very slightly here. Yeah, I do remember you. It's good to see you. It's been a while. How have you been? Cozy, that is in, yeah, Doom's got it. Controller buttons, then toggle combined with keyboard. It's a checkbox. Mike, you're welcome. Danny, good to see you. Psychoese, absolutely. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. It was a good time. We'd have a good time driving anyway, but I like to broadcast this out as well and share some really cool mods and some good driving and, you know, just have fun with cars. That is what we do here on KameTrick after all, whether it's in real life or in the simulator, as I always say. So, with that, we'll be back on Friday of next week. I stream every Friday from 9 p.m. Central Time until midnight. The first half of the stream, 9 to about 10:30, is on the YouTube channel here that you're watching right now, and the second half is on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/KameTrick. So if you're on that platform, I'd love for you to go over and give it a follow as well, and show your support. Really appreciate everything that you guys do. Tuning in, hanging out, being a member of the Discord. We've got over 4,000 sim and real-life drifters in there as well, and Touge enthusiasts too, of course. Was not supposed to hit end that quick, but yeah, so it's good times, and we will see you next time. Peace.